Out with a lot of intensity. We came out definitely ready to play. We have been excited about the game. Had a really good meeting prior to the game, and we talked about it. And there's a lot of excitement all in the air, offense, defense side of the ball. We came out really high and ready to go, and we just let it slip away from us after halftime. We came out a little flat and made some mistakes that they just capitalized on.
I'm hearing the word fight. Both guys. You guys didn't lose that fight. Did you guys lose that fight the last two games? Was this something new that we saw that you guys fought to the end, even though maybe not going your way?
We saw it was like it was right there in our reach. With the first two games, we when we got down early in the Tuskegee game, people's heads kind of started to drop, and then when we got into the South Carolina State game, it kind of was just we took a beating there. So a lot of fight wasn't there, but with the game being as close as it was, and the offense doing their job the way they were doing, every time they scored, we got together as a defense and talked about how we needed to have our offenses back. We needed to play as hard as we possibly could and get the offensive ball back so they could put more points on the board. And I feel like as a team, we continued to fight all the way into the end.
Is that a positive sign? Is that a sign of a young team maturing, you think?
Yes, sir, definitely. I told you after the South Carolina State game, I feel like we had a lot of learning points in that game, and I feel like due to those learning points, we will be able to grow. And I think we definitely showed growth and maturity in all three phases of the game on Saturday.
You move forward now. You get Texas Southern, a team that's struggled. Not that you guys have set the world on fire, but you don't want to overlook a team that has struggled, like Texas Southern.
Definitely. Texas Southern, they're a good football team. They have a lot of weapons over there on their team, so we definitely have to give them the same respect we give everybody else. We know they've gotten off to a rocky start, so have we. So I think Saturday we have to go in with the same intensity that we went in with this past Saturday. Only difference is we have to continue that intensity and continue to fight all four quarters.
How much easier does it make it when you're at home?
I don't know if I told you before, but I love away games. I love the away crowd that's liking us. But being at home, that takes away some of the aspects of travel. A lot of guys sometimes they have to deal with fatigue or being cramped up on a bus for quite some time. This eliminates that. This is just we're at home, we're in the hotel, and we come right here, and the home crowd definitely should turn out, and that should be a definite positive for us.
What did coaches tell you Saturday and yesterday?
Hurt. Feel the hurt from the loss. He definitely understands that it's a tough loss. He wants us to, take that, breathe it in, accept it, and move past it. Keep our head up and look to. We still have all our Eastern SWAC games to play, so we're not out of the race. We definitely hadn't lost the main goal. Our main goal is still in sight to be SWAC championships, and we definitely can still reach that. We just had to strap it on and win out. We definitely got to win out the rest of these games.
Tell me about what was the difference in the first half. It seemed like the first half the defense had the read option for Prairie View in check. They was messing up the timing, and then in the second half, Prairie View got their timing down and they were able to hit you guys for more yards. Tell me, what was the difference? What was the adjustments at halftime, and what was the difference between the first half and the second half?
I believe that when they went in, they realized that we were running a lot of cover three, and in the cover three, our corners dropped back. Instead of being pressed up. When we were running cover two, it was hard for them to run that quick swing pass to the outside because our corners were pressed up on wide receivers. So when they realized we were doing that, every time we ran cover three, I think they checked to one of those quick swing passes, and they were hurting us on that. And they brung me out of the box a lot. As a Sam linebacker, I had to come out and guard wide receivers. And when they brung me out of the box, that's when they hit us on the dive. And because we only have one linebacker sitting inside, and Kennard did the best job he could, but we have two guys coming up to block you. It's kind of hard. So,
well, tell me, do you think that they keyed in on you after that 17 tackle game versus South Carolina State, and South Carolina State and Prairie View run similar read option offenses?
Yeah, I definitely think they did. Prior to the game, the quarterback even made mention to the fact that they had heard a lot about me and knew about the game that I had prior to this week. And said that they were going to pretty much stay away from me.
Okay, so now that you know that SWAC teams are aware of who you are and what's going on with you, how do you game plan for double teams and offenses that are going to eliminate you from the middle?
I have to just trust my defensive line, trust my fellow linebacker, and know that they're going to make plays when they need to. I'm pretty good as far as flying around sideline to sideline, so whenever they do try to pull me out of the box, all I can do is just run to the ball.
Appreciate it. I was really curious.